This lesson is on dividing polynomials. Previously, we've learned how to multiply polynomials through different methods, including the distributive property, FOIL, the box method. But now we're going to learn how to divide them. Let's take a look back at a type of problem that we worked on last semester, which would be taking an equation and putting it into slope-intercept form so that we could graph it easily. This would be solving literal equations. So I want to solve for y. So the first thing I'm going to do is opposite of PEMDAS. I'm going to do PEMDAS backwards. And I'm going to add 8x because I want to bring it to the other side. What I do on one side, I need to do on the other. This will cancel out, and I'm left with 4y equals 8x plus 16. I can't combine these because they're not like terms. So finally, the last step I need to do is divide by 4. But when we divide by 4, rather than dividing this whole thing by 4, another way to look at it is to divide each term by 4. It's the same thing, but when we write it this way, it's easier to remember that 8x needs to be divided by 4 and 16 needs to be divided by 4. This way we're left with y equals 2x plus 4. We're going to take this same logic and apply it to dividing polynomials. So looking here at our first example, we have 3x squared y plus 12x cubed y cubed plus 9xy divided by 3xy. Just like in that previous example, we're going to take each term and divide it by our denominator, which is 3xy. So I'm going to have 3x squared y divided by 3xy plus 12x cubed y cubed divided by 3xy and 9x y divided by 3xy. Once we've written it this way, it's a lot easier to see what we need to do. We're going to apply our rules, our laws of exponents, and we're going to divide. And when we divide powers, we subtract their exponents. But remember, we're still dividing. So we're not going to subtract 3 minus 3. We're going to divide 3 divided by 3. And that's going to give us 1 times x2 minus 1. So the exponent of 2 minus 1. And remember, y 1 minus 1. We have plus 12 divided by 3, which is 4. X to the 3 minus 1 power. Y to the 3 minus 1 power, plus 9 divided by 3, which is 3. Remember, these are exponents of 1, so x to the 1 minus 1, y to the 1 minus 1. Now when we simplify that, and some of you will have seen this more immediately, but we have x, because 1 minus 1 for y to the 0th is 1, they cancel out, plus 4x squared, y squared, because 3 minus 1 is 2, plus 3, then we have x to the 1 minus 1, which is 0, so 3 times 1 times 1, which is 3. And this is our final answer. Looking at another example, we have a little bit harder. We've got 3 terms now, 3 variables, but we're still going to do the same thing. 8a squared b squared c to the 5th divided by 2ab c squared minus 6abc squared over 2abc squared plus 10 a cubed b to the 5th c to the 3rd divided by 2abc squared. Now, as we go about simplifying it, we see 8 divided by 2 is 4, a squared divided by a, 2 minus 1 is going to be a to the first, or a. Same thing with b. We're going to have b to the 2 minus 1 power, which is 1, and c to the 5 minus 2, which is c cubed. Minus 6 divided by 2 is 3. A divided by a, those cancel out. B divided by b, those cancel out. C squared divided by c squared, those cancel out. So we're just going to have minus 3. Plus 10 divided by 2 is 5. A cubed divided by a is a squared. 3 minus 1 is 2. B to the 5th divided by b is b to the 4th. 5 minus 1 is 4. And c cubed divided by c squared is c to the 3 minus 2, which is 1. So our final answer is 4abc cubed minus 3 plus 5a squared b to the 4th c. Now I want you to pause the video and try this one on your own. Now that you've tried it, let's go over the answer and see if you got it correct. 6x squared y z cubed divided by xyz minus xy squared z divided by xyz. And now when we simplify, we're going to have 6 divided by, now there's no number in the denominator. If there's no number, what's implied? Hopefully you said 1 instead of 0, because 0 times anything would be 0. So 6 divided by 1 is 6. X squared divided by x is x. Y divided by y, those cancel out. And z cubed divided by z is z squared. Minus x divided by x, those cancel out. Y squared divided by y is y. And z divided by z is 1. So we have 6xz squared minus y. If you got this correct, nice job. For our final example, I would like you to yet again pause the video and try this on your own. Just remember that we have a large number in the denominator, so make sure that when you divide your numbers, you're dividing them correctly. Okay, let's go over this answer. 3uv cubed over 18uv plus 9u squared v divided by 18uv minus uv to the 5th divided by 18uv. Now as we simplify this answer, 3 divided by 18. 3 does not go into 18 evenly. 18 does not go into 3. So we're going to take the largest number that goes into both, which would be 3. So 3 divided by 18 simplifies into 1 over 6. Well, u divided by u cancels out, and v cubed divided by v is going to be v squared. So I'm going to have 1v squared divided by 6, or I can have just v squared divided by 6. Please leave these as one fraction, not 1/6 times v squared. I will take off points for that. Please do not write that. So now we have 9 divided by 18. Again, it's going to be a fraction. 9 goes into 18 2 times. 9 goes into 9 once, so we're going to have 1 over 2. U squared divided by u, we're going to be left with u on top, and the v's cancel out. Again, the 1 is unnecessary. You can leave it, but we're going to have u divided by 2. And finally, minus. Now there's no number in the numerator, so what is implied? Hopefully you said 1. So we're going to have 1 over 18. Our u's are going to cancel out. And we have v to the 5th divided by v, which is v to the 4th. Again, the 1 is unnecessary, so you can take that out if you would like, and you're left with v to the 4th divided by 18. So our final answer is v squared divided by 6 plus u divided by 2 minus v to the 4th divided by 18. And hopefully you now know how to divide polynomials.